And we are back, Avry Sports with Webcast, livestream.com/Avry Sports, here on a Tuesday night. And now, there's some pressing stories we got to get to. Of course, some more Oilers Kings talk. Oscar Pistorius and that situation that's just completely mind-boggling beyond belief. Michael Jordan's 50th birthday. But first, we got to get to Jose Canseco. He's done it again. I don't know how this man keeps doing it. Let's have a look at his latest tweets, which I retweeted I believe it was last night. I don't get Jose some days, but I think he truly has just snapped completely. Alright, here's the last of the tweets I retweeted to my Twitter account. Here we go. Alright, first off, gravity had to be weaker to make dinosaurs nimble. My theory, if the core of the planet shifted when single continent formed to keep us in a balanced spin. Alright, Jose, continue, there's more. The land was farther away from the core and had much less gravity, so bigness could develop and dominate. Did a dinosaur tell Jose this? Hey Jose, bigness is coming! I may not be 100% right, but think about it. How else could 30-foot leather birds fly? Let that sink in for a little bit. This is Jose Canseco saying this. You know, something I swear, he just bangs his head on the keyboard and rolls whatever comes up on screen and says, that's some good insight. I'm Jose Canseco. Well, at least he's not begging for an MLB contract, so I guess this is keeping him busy right now. Oh, Jose, as I look into the camera, I have a point. I combed my hair into a point. That's very odd. I must be losing my ability to comb my own hair. Not fun. But yes, Jose Canseco, I honestly wonder, like, this can all not be his own thoughts. I don't even know what more to say about how outrageous this man is. And I posted on my Twitter account during the commercial break, do you think Toronto should get the 2016 NBA All-Star Game? And my former co-host Matt Ingles tweeted back at me, I think Toronto should work on getting a single All-Star for the 2016 season. To which I replied, that was ruthless. Straight ruthless. Matt's throwing hot fire tonight. Then he would go on to add, in all fairness, they've been looking like a playoff team as of late. See what happens when you bring in a guy like a small forward like Rudy Gay, who knows how to win, who is a cold-blooded killer? Oh my God. People are saying, no, he's not what they need. They don't need Rudy Gay. They don't need Rudy Gay. This team is so much better with his addition. The guy can dunk. The guy can hit game-winning shots. The game against the Nuggets, that huge game winner. Oh my word. If Toronto can somehow find a way to get into the playoffs, and there's a chance, because hey, the Eastern Conference is weaker than a piece of hot butter sitting on my arm for 19 hours. So there's a chance, because let's look at the NBA standings right now in Eastern Conference. Milwaukee's in 8th, and they are barely over 500. And it's always the case. The 8th place team in the NBA is always 1 or 2 games over 500, or they're way under 500, and they're in the playoffs. I recall about 3 years ago, Atlanta was 36 and 46 as the number 8 seed and they got a beatdown from the Boston Celtics in the first round. I mean, does it look ugly when a sub-500 team makes the playoffs? Oh, it looks terrible when a sub-500 team makes it in. Yeah, right now, Milwaukee's in 8th. They're at 26 and 25. And Toronto is at 21 and 32. Hey, Milwaukee's a team, I don't trust them staying in number 8 spot. They could fall off. And the Raptors can easily overtake Philadelphia. Toronto's in 10th place in the Eastern Conference. If Toronto gets a few more wins together, they are right there. Heck, they could even, call me crazy, they could even possibly catch the Boston Celtics. They have a shot if they pull things together even more. They could track down the Boston Celtics for 7th place in that Eastern Conference. Not impossible, people. There's still plenty of basketball left to be played this season. They have a chance. And the Raptors have won 4 straight. In their last 10, they're 5-5. So I mean, they're on the upswing right now. And I mean, Philly, they've lost 2 in a row. Milwaukee's 1-1, Boston's 1-1. But I mean, Philadelphia, they're not doing so well. And Andrew Bynum, has he even sniffed the court yet? Andrew Bynum turning his hair into all different styles. Andrew hasn't put any Jolly Ranchers in his head yet. And Andrew Bynum has yet to set foot on the floor due to his knee problems. So Philly, ooh, will they stay up? Will they stay up there as a good team? Will they stay in 9th? Try and get into that playoff race spot? No. Look at Minnesota earlier this year. Everybody's saying, ooh, the Timberwolves. They got Rubio, and they got Brandon Roy, and they got Kevin Love. And now they are back to being a garbage basketball team. With Ricky Rubio only being their main source because Kevin Love is turning into like Archie Andrews Jalopy with injuries. So, I mean, Minnesota, a team that I had high hopes for, they're now back in the basement. They're now booty butt cheeks. So, that's tough for them. And, of course, the Lakers, they're still a team. And, of course, I didn't mention it still, but their owner, Jerry Buss, who was a visionary to the NBA, passed away at the age of 80. He was battling cancer, and he was a man who really believed in above-the-rim basketball. He helped create the Showtime Lakers, or Jerry Buss. There is no Showtime Lakers. So, I mean, that man, you have to give him a lot of credit for how he helped create the modern era of the National Basketball Association. So, rest in peace, Jerry Buss. Even though I'm not a Lakers fan, you got to show respect to a man who helped create this era. But the Lakers, this is a team where now you're seeing Dwight Howard may not be back for next season. I mean, what do you do if you're Mike D'Antoni? I mean, you may want out yourself. You may go into Game 82. You may go into Mitch Kupchak's offense and say, "Oh, that wasn't a good slam." There you go. You may slam down your 2 weeks notice and say, "I am out of here. I can't stand it no more." Kobe's trying to choke out Dwight. It's just it's a gong show. I can't take it anymore. Ron Artest is busy beating up Jack Nicholson. I can't handle this. It's too crazy here in LA. Wouldn't shock me at all before they turn around and fire him and bring back Phil Jackson for the 875,000th time. So, La La Land, more like Uh-oh Land. Wah, 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 wah. Speaking of jokes, where's my soundboard? We gotta get the corny sound effects back for the next segment of Avry Sports Show on livestream.com/Avry Sports. Hit me up on Twitter at Avry, at AVRY. It's funny, it's only 4 letters, but that constantly gets messed up because people think, oh, isn't it AVERY? No, there's no E in my name. I know, it's making your mind go, what? There's Avrys with no E? Yeah, they exist. I'm one of them. So, yeah, I know it's possible. It's quite funny that people that are shocked that I don't have an E in my name. But hey, if you ever learn my entire name, which we said before in the past on this program, you may drop on the ground and do weird things. It's entirely possible. Anyway, folks, we'll come back. But we'll talk Oscar Pistorius and we'll talk Michael Jordan. Oh, and true story, I once bought for my dad Michael Jordan cologne. Yeah, that flopped big time. Anyway, much more to come. Stay tuned, chicos.